Hey, my name is Polishlinks. Welcome to Sepia Tears, which is a reprise edition which has some extras. So basically we played this game in 2015, which been a very long time ago. Not so long ago, and by that I mean I don't remember exactly when, but not so long ago, of course. In October, okay, it's in 2019, so pretty long ago, there was released a reprise edition, which is actually a paid edition. It apparently has... what does it have? It has 3 extra chapters, so we will be checking those out. But it also has new background, remastered soundtrack, and so on, so that's pretty cool. Of course, back when it was released, I had to get it because I absolutely loved Sepia Tears. It's an amazing game. It's free, you know, like the base, so you can get it on Steam, of course. Link in the description. Plus, well, there's the DLC, which is not very expensive, totally worth it. I think, like, with the exchange, it will be around €5, something like this, maybe 6, whatever. It's cheap. But I'm curious about the extras. Myra's Diary with plate, I believe, because I'm pretty certain it was already there back in the day. But we have like 3 extra stories which we have not touched because they were released right now. So given that, let's get to those, shall we? I mean, I'm curious what's there. I want to know what's there. Yes, we read Myra's Diary. Let's go. Extra 1. Tuesday, February 1st, the Crimson Conundrum. Actually, settings. Let's slow this down maybe a bit.
And that's why that disappearance of my last pint of strawberry ice cream is actually a locked room mystery. It's not any kind of mystery.
Sorry. It's not any kind of mystery. I already told you I ate it.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Oni-chan. Where is your proof?
It was very sweet. Perhaps a bit light on the cream. It still delivered a strong punch of simulated strawberry flavor.
Your testimony alone is enough. We need real hard facts.
Wow. Okay, they definitely upgraded Mira. Damn. And I'm pretty sure she had purple hair back in the day. Anyway.
Yes, Mark. Real hard facts.
Mira beams at me with a no doubt sinister smile. It's already been a month since she transferred to our school, but it still takes me a moment to acknowledge that she's part of the crew now. Fine then. Objectively speaking, your argument doesn't add up. You're saying the freezer is like a locked room because you placed a loose ice cube on the inside of the door and it will fall out when the door is opened, right?
Don't simplify my argument! In our freezer door, there is that area where you usually put drinks and bottles and stuff, right? Just like the fridge door. However, beneath the barrier that keeps the bottles in place when you swing the door open, there is a gap. A gap! Exactly the size of an ice cube! I predict that a growing teenage boy like yourself might get hungry during the night and attempt to steal my beloved calorie bomb.
Wait, are strawberries calorie bombs? What?
So I created a trap. I allowed the ice cube to melt just a tiny bit, shaving off a millimeter or 2 from each side. Then, unbeknownst to you, I placed the ice cube back in the door. If you open the freezer door with the least bit of force, the ice cube would slide underneath the barrier onto the ground. If you open the freezer with the least bit of force, the ice cube would slide under the barrier to the ground, thereby proving that you attempted to steal my ice cream.
Reed explains her master plan in excruciating detail. Right, but I did steal your ice cream. I just told you that.
No, you didn't. I checked the freezer this morning and the ice cream was still there, safe and sound. And yet, My ice cream was nowhere to be seen. I can think of a few explanations for this.
Well, I mean the ice cube fell and he put a fresh one.
For example, maybe Mark was about to open the freezer, but he was lost in thought as usual, so he passed just before doing it. If your mind is distracted, maybe you'd open the door with less force than usual, so the ice cube wouldn't even fall out.
Okay, that's a good one.
Good thinking, Mirha, but that's not quite right. I tested the drop myself and observed that the ice cube would fall out if you're not extremely careful. You'd have to deliberately inch the drop in order to take the cube in place.
By the way, damn those eyes. Damn, so nice. You can get lost in those.
Interesting, but how can you be so sure?
Wasn't there voiceover in this game? Maybe not. Maybe not, I guess.
If you tested it yourself, you'd be biased towards a specific outcome. You would need to ask someone who didn't know about your trap to test it instead. I said I'm sure, so I'm sure I said in the red I have to. If Mark opened the freezer door, the ice cube would have fallen out. Okay, how about this? What if Mark already knew about your plan? He could have easily seen you setting up this trap, especially if you stood there testing it out for a while.
Guys, slow down. It's not that complicated.
The ice cube.
The ice cube fell. Of course it fell. How could I have predicted that? I just put it back in the freezer and took out the ice cream.
But it fell on the ground. Why would you put it back in the freezer?
I mean, maybe you left it there for a reason. I didn't really think about it.
But it was on the ground. That means it's dirty. People usually use ice cubes, you know. Would you want that in your lemonade? I see. Margarita.
It's in the middle of winter. And please don't bribe someone to buy you tequila. Looking back, I guess I should have just thrown the ice cube out, but this worked out for the better. Also, actually, it's too slow.
My plan, my mystery, my adventure. It's all gone. Whoa. She'll be out for it for a while.
It's okay. The ice cream was good. Oh boy. Oh, not her. I remember not being into Lillian.
You already get along so well with everyone. But it's only been a month. What's your secret? It's not like I get along with everyone in school, but you guys are easy to understand. Rin is here teasing Mark, if you can believe it. She practically teases herself. Are you sure about that? Mark falls apart at the seams whenever I got him about homework. That's cheating. You're just abusing one of his many weaknesses.
Guys, I'm right here. It's been about a month since the semester started and things are already hectic. Well, school is the same as always, but with Mira here.
I feel like the two of us haven't talked as much lately. You seem like you've got it together, unlike the rest of your friends.
Ouch.
It's all relative. I can be a bit scatterbrained myself.
You're more than a little scatterbrained, you still haven't... She still acts the same around Lucas, at least when we're all together. I don't think either of them know how to advance the relationship. But I can't point it out, but I'm in almost the same situation with Mira. Let's just say there are some things even you haven't figured out.
Yeah, it takes time, doesn't it? Still, this school has its quirks. Like that stairwell that leads to nothing! Oh, that one. You don't know what it's for either. Not a clue! The stairs go down from the first floor, but there is no entrance to the basement.
It's not nothing. It's a locked door. Maybe a heating room? I mean, it would make sense. Like, boiler there and so on. Well, whatever.
What are they keeping warm in there?
Why did I say boiler? A freaking furnace, Lynx. Furnace! No, that kind of thinking. I mean, like, she laughs and realizes my mistake. Let's call it a utility room if that makes you happy. Do you think we could sneak it? Or an electrical room, let's call it an electrical room. Which means no, you can't sneak in.
But that scary case has to be there for a reason.
Yes, so probably so that the building staff can access it.
There's gotta be a better reason for that. Lunch just started, so we have time. Let's take a peek.
Let's go. Whatever. Why not?
I'm with you.
Hey, hey! Don't run off without us like that. Huh. Instinctively I stand up to follow her. What kind of voice? What kind of voice? Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. Ah, that's scary. What did I miss?
Mira is off an adventure.
But we did this 2 days ago. Hey, where is your spelunker spirit? Normally you're the one dragging me on futile journeys. That's only when the Nisogs are involved. Maybe they are involved. You never know what we'll find. I march ahead and hope the others are following me. They don't. Damn, she's cute.
Let's see.
We descend a seldom used staircase in search of adventure. Normally it would lead to the basement, but the staircase in particular terminates at a mysterious double door. See, it says authorized personnel only. And do not enter, in case you missed that part. Mira pushes on the door and then pulls. No dice. Nope, locked. Thankfully.
But what if?
She grabs by the door and examines the lock. What? You two look more excited than normal. I'm started to get into this.
Yeah, it's kind of fun having such a high energy person in the group. You really never know what will happen.
Yeah, we might even get arrested. Probably not, but you might get in trouble with the school. Yeah. That's half the fun. Lucas shoots me a knowing glance. Mira is great, she's just what we need to spice up the group. You'll have to tell me again where you met her. It's a very long story. Check out my previous episodes from 2015, man. Last time you said something about a beach girl from middle school. And the time before you said something about the stalker on the rooftop.
Maybe she's a bit of both.
Mira pulls a credit card from her wallet and slides it, unsuccessfully between the doors. Maybe. Maybe.
Whoa, what's that?
Rin pops up and points to the corner of the door. Looking closely, there's a tiny line of graffiti scribbled in a black marker. So, what does it say?
There's a message for those who seek the crimson truth. Oh. Journey towards the heavens, and you shall find what you desire.
That's not your average high school graffiti.
No, it isn't. And we're gonna find out who's behind it.
Yeah, we are. The unlikely pair bolts off without a second thought. Yikes. It's strange seeing you stay so calm, Lucas. While Mira and Rin chatter in the corner about the ongoing mystery, the three of us decide to catch our breath. The group can only handle so much energy at a time. And I think we're past our limit.
Your role is changing. How does that feel?
My role? Normally I'm the one casting the world. In the fictional terms, it's a lot to be on the receiving side.
That's exactly why you should be used to it by now. In this post-mirror era, you'll have to join me as a mediator. Someone has to stop those two from leaping off the roof.
Perhaps a bad time to mention that Mira has already done that. She did. No matter, a man can change. More importantly, if I team up with Rin, maybe I can drag Mira down fast. Please don't. If Mira learns the ways of Internet Age Samurai, you will have no choice but to follow. Finally, my dream will be within the reach.
Then I'll be the only one. The only normal one left.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Normal is relative. You still think it's normal to pet your dinosaur plushie before bed?
How did you? And that is normal anyway.
You keep it in your lap when we're video chatting, don't you? It's bright pink. You can't miss it. Should we look into those words, you know, more deeply? No, we shouldn't.
There is nothing embarrassing about that.
Then why are you so embarrassed?
Do I look embarrassed too?
Well, I bet you talk to it when I'm not around.
You can't prove that.
Lillian, I remember when you bought that plushie. I was surprised.
Why is everyone surprised at this? It's just a plushie. It's completely normal.
Yeah, but somehow it's like out of character. I expected something obscure like baby antics, occult paraphernalia, or maybe just povey posters, or maybe just nothing. A stack of textbooks and a red lamp with plain white walls.
I'm not that boring!
We knew you weren't boring, you're just more colorful than I expected.
You guys... The message was talking about the roof, right? It's the closest we can get to the heavens! Let's go! The door is usually unlocked. I know.
There is a reason for that. We follow Rin and Mira up to the roof. Wow, it's still kinda wintry. What's with the sparkles?
We made it! It's the old roof. I miss the place. You've been here before? Once, at the start of the semester. I'll tell you about it sometime.
Nice save.
Now, if I were a clue for a treasure hunt, where would I be? The view is nice, but there's not much to do up here. Maybe the water tower is the easiest place to write a message. Let's check it out.
Rin and Mira scamper to the water tower. I stretch and enjoy the chilly air.
I wonder if it's written the marker again. Maybe, but that would be kind of boring. I hope it didn't use the same trick twice. Exactly! I'm so glad you understand. Don't underestimate me. I know how an adventurer thinks. Let's see.
Rin picks up at the bottom of the water tower while Mira checks the surrounding area.
I don't mean to be rude, but Mark hasn't said too much about you aside from the usual antics. He's just a tsundere. He loves my sisterly quirks, or antics as he calls them. Have you guys explored a school like this before? Not with the others. It's hard to get Mark and Leon fired up, and Lucas? Well, he's case by case. I can imagine. I've done it myself. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure you can climb onto this roof from the outside. I saw it in a show once, where the main heroine has to fight her alter ego on the roof. She'd want our protagonist to interfere, because what can a human do in a battle between non-humans? It was her fight, win or lose. But of course he climbed up the roof anyway. And it's a good thing he did, because she needed his support. Not magical support, but emotional support. The final battle always comes down to the power of... love. Yes! Sometimes you have to scale buildings for your loved ones. Sometimes scalability is the only way to prove your love. I'm so glad you understand. Hey, what's this?
Mira finds a piece. Now that I think about it, like, I think I was reading also in the past her name differently on different occasions. Myra, I don't know what else. Whatever. Finds a piece of paper held down by stone.
That's got a bit! Mark, look what we found! I'll do the honors. We applaud you for making it this far. You've earned the right to pursue the final piece of the puzzle. Just what is the Crimson Truth? Why do we possess it? And why do you, dear traveler, seek it? The answer to questions and more can be found at... line break. Several line breaks, actually.
She reads a tiny line at the bottom of the page.
The back of the school. There were actually 6 exclamation marks, but the back of the school! Let's go! Hey, you're not getting it before me.
Back down the stairs. Yeah, it's winter.
Where is it? Where is it?
Come to think of it, back of the school isn't very specific.
I wonder if there are any more clues on the page.
Myra examines the paper, front and back.
Try holding it up to the light. Good idea.
She holds it up to the sun, squinting, but it's the same old sheet of paper.
Oh no! I hope this isn't a dead end. Don't give up. We haven't exhausted every possibility yet. It could be glow in the dark marker. We can go back inside after distant clock. Check.
Actually, sometimes what I just said makes sense. Clock out, check out. Kinda you can use both in the, work when you end the shift, basically, I believe. Anyway.
I believe. In fact, there is a photograph in dark room in the art room. But let's not give up on this area just yet. Maybe something to do with the first letter of every word.
She looks at the paper again.
Just what is the Crimson Truth?
Why do we possess it, and why do you, the traveler, seek it?
Jiwitsk. Or, Tsank. Or, okay, let's rethink this. Maybe it's not a riddle. Let's work in reverse. Who could have created this puzzle? What was their intention? This gives me an idea. I'll take a look around. Well.
You're right. Let's metagame this. Replaces herself Lucas as she runs back into the school. I kinda can't sit in one place for some reason. God damn it. Also, yeah. Maybe there is no logic to this puzzle at all. What if it was all meant to teach us something? Is there something behind the school that the creator wanted us to see or experience? It looks the same to me. But you two might be onto something. What we need is not evolution, but the creator's motive.
Hey.
Myra's face immediately turns pale.
I've got it. The creator, no. The culprit wanted to gather us here. You're right, Mark. All we need is the culprit's motive. We all knew about the staircase, but who was it that led us there? Still, the school has its quirks. Like the stairway that leads to nothing!
It's all her thing.
Whoa, what's that? Maybe the water tower is the easiest place to write a message.
It's all been her.
This was all a setup. Since the beginning, she...
Okay, that's good looking.
Well played, Mira. I was worried we might not finish before the bell.
Lydia appears behind us, one hand over her eye, and the other on a pint of strawberry ice cream. So you
were the culprit all along. Why? Why did you lie to us? I didn't lie. I merely built a game for us to play, and you played it.
Wait. Are you seriously holding a pint of strawberry ice cream?
Yes, Mark. Yes, I am. I was in the middle of seeding the next piece of it is when Mira figured it out. If she hadn't solved the mystery then and there, this would have kept going forever.
For what purpose? I can buy you more ice cream.
Mark, don't you see? That's not it. She never cared about the ice cream. It was merely a prop in a more convoluted play. Brilliant! Just brilliant! How did you see through me? I happen to be an expert at social manipulation, thank you very much. Let me explain. Rin was the catalyst of the incident, but as soon as I started following her, she took the backseat. Why did she let me take the lead with deciphering the second clue? Why did she notice the paper on the ground at the roof? It may be presumptuous to say this, but I think she wanted to test me. Bingo! And you passed! Oh, hooray! I just want to prove that you were cool enough to go out with Mark.
How dare you?
He's a bit passive now, and lazy, and mild-mannered. He needs someone exciting to drag him around. If all you were there to see it, I've dragged him around plenty.
Yeah, that's true. The fact that I remember a little bit is crazy.
Phew, looks like he's in good hands. Thanks for playing along, Mira. No, thank you for setting all this up. It must have been hard. Let me on in the planning next time, okay? I've got some tricks up my sleeve too. Will do.
And
once time back in December, I thought of leaving Mark a literal trail of breadcrumbs. But you know, that takes a lot of bread. Oh, I like the sound of that. I'll chip in. Crumbs would blow away in the wind, but they would be perfect indoors. Right, but we'd have to sand them in a quiet part of school so no one steps on them. Speed of seeds, we could make another path.
okay, that was quite funny. Let's end it here. You know what's also crazy? I believe that. Actually, I'm pretty sure in 2015, I mean, it was the beginning, I was making 15 minutes videos. Like 15 or a little over it on my old PC. And now I mean, it's in the basement actually, but right now, the only piece of my old PC that I still have, that I use my old PC with, would be one monitor actually. I believe I had this connected to it. Or maybe not. No, I haven't, because I switched a little bit afterwards. I don't, whatever, that doesn't matter. But it was recorded on old PC, which, you know, I think it wouldn't even be able to render, at least right now, like over 30 minutes video. But yeah, the only piece I have in this computer from the old one would be the hard drive that I installed not so long ago. Anyway, that was one of the extra stories from Sepia Tears. We'll get the second one tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. And I don't know, I mean, you can check out the game on your own, because it has choices. So, you know, you can get the certain ending or you can't. Various situations. It's a great game, by the way. But hope to see you tomorrow. We'll get to the extra 2 story. Bye bye.